Welcome to my nightmare.
What's up, boys and ghouls? Welcome back to Exploring the Shadows, where every month we dive into a different horror subgenre, what makes it iconic, chilling, and unforgettable. This month, we're cracking skin, twisting limbs, and diving headfirst into one of the most grotesque, fascinating corners of horror, body horror. If it oozes, mutates, or makes you squirm just looking at it, you're in the right place. So brace yourself, hold on to your organs, and let's get into this. So what is body horror? Body horror is exactly what it sounds like, a visceral fear of the body betraying us. It centers on physical transformation, mutilation, infection, decay, and the sheer loss of control over your own flesh. It's where the horror doesn't lurk in the shadows, it lives under your skin. This subgenre preys on primal fears, disease, deformity, parasites, invasive procedures, and even childbirth. It plays with the idea that the body is both a miracle and a ticking time bomb. Unlike slashers or ghost stories, body horror makes the fear personal. It's not about what's chasing you, it's about what's happening to you. It taps into your anxieties around aging, gender, identity, and technologies. Sometimes it's psychological, sometimes it's sci-fi, but it's always unforgettable. When it comes to classic body horror, let's start with the undisputed king, David Cronenberg. If you've ever watched one of his films and thought, oh my God, what is happening to that person's body? Trust me, you're not alone. The Fly from 1986 is a tragic love story wrapped in body falling apart nightmare fuel. Watching Seth Brundle's slow transformation into a human fly hybrid is both disgusting and heartbreaking. It's a perfect example of how body horror can make you feel repulsed and emotionally wrecked. Then there's Videodrome, where James Wood starts growing bizarre appendages and merging with his television. It's surreal, psychedelic, and an early warning about how media consumption could twist our bodies and minds. And you can't talk about body horror without shouting out the thing. John Carpenter didn't just give us practical effects, he gave us a shape-shifting alien infection that turns the human body into an unrecognizable blob of limbs, mouths, and eyes. That chest opening defibrillator scene, iconic. And then there's Society. It's a interesting, grotesque take on classism that ends with one of the most "what the hell did I just watch" finales ever filmed. Shunting anyone? Now, body horror didn't die in the 80s. It just evolved. Today's filmmakers are using the genre to tell deeply personal, political, and psychological stories that still manage to make you gag. Raw is a standout film about a vegetarian vet student who develops a craving for raw meat, and much more. But Beneath the Cannibalism is a coming-of-age story about repression, identity, and awakening. Then there's The Substance, a surreal takedown of beauty standards, celebrity culture, and the violent pressure to stay young. It explores what happens when your body literally turns against you in the pursuit of perfection, with every mutation more shocking than the last. It's bold, brutal, and hard to look away from. Possessor, directed by Brandon Cronenberg, takes his father's legacy and upgrades it for the digital age. It's about a corporate assassin who possesses other people's bodies to commit murders. But that mind-body split starts unraveling fast. Think Cronenberg meets Inception, but way bloodier. Then there's Tusk, a Kevin Smith fever dream where a podcaster is surgically transformed into a walrus. Yes, it's ridiculous. And yes, it's horrifying. And yes, it will live in your head rent-free. Even shows like Channel Zero are using body horror in small screen storytelling, summoning up everything from cursed body modification to parasitic creatures that crawl out of unexpected places. Yeah, you know the one. So why do we love body horror? Why are we so drawn to something so repulsive? Because it taps into something real. Our bodies are our home. They're supposed to be safe. But when they turn against us, when something inside us changes, we can't escape it. And that fear is universal. Body horror is also a brilliant metaphor machine. It can be about control. Who has it? Who loses it? What happens when society or science goes too far? It can be about puberty, pregnancy, addiction, surgery, gender, or just being alive in a body that feels foreign. And sometimes it's just cool as hell. The creature effects, the makeup, the artistry of it all. There's something fascinating about watching the human form mutate, tear open, stretch, burst, and reassemble. It's gross, it's bold, and when it's done well, it sticks to your ribs like a worm you didn't know was in your soup. And now it's your turn. What's the body horror film that made your jaw drop or your stomach churn? Drop it in the comments below and let's compare scars. Next month, we're diving into religious horror where guilt, faith, sin, and suffering go toe to toe with the supernatural. Until next time, bulls and ghouls, stay safe and watch the shadows because they're always watching you.